Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Naruto manga chapter 646. Alright, so Naruto 646. Wow. Okay, first off, I have to say probably one of the, I don't know if I'd say it's the best chapter of the year, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely, to me, one of the best chapters of the year. Okay, because this chapter gave so much explanations on the Naruto world in general in such a short amount of time. Kishimoto was really using his short page number count really effectively right now, alright? And there were some minor scenes as well, which I'll talk about at the end of the review, but the main thing was, the main explanation, really the explanation in this chapter was explaining exactly how humans attained or were able to get chakra into their systems. Alright, and I know it does seem very biblical when you think about it, with the explanations here, but I'm not really going to get into that in this video. But basically, I'll start with a woman. Her name was Kaguya. I don't remember what her last name was. Alright, but her first name was Kaguya, and she basically wanted to help bring the world to peace single-handedly. So there was a tree, I guess supposed to be a reference of the tree of life from the Bible, which had a fruit on it. I guess just one fruit for the tree, which makes it a pretty pathetic tree when you think about it. And humanity was always told to never touch that fruit. What exactly told humanity that? We don't know. Okay, I guess there's just some voice from the cosmos that says, don't touch that fruit, because that's what he was leading up to at this point. But Kaguya eats it. Alright. Now this where it gets kind of confusing, because that tree later on, that tree got angry that Kaguya stole its fruit, and it ended up becoming, later on becoming the Jubi, or the Ten Tails. Alright. So that's the origin of the Ten Tails, basically. It wanted its fruit back. I know, I don't know what to make of that either. Honestly. Alright, but yeah, that's the origin of the Ten Tails. And Kaguya she basically became a goddess after that. Alright, and she had a child. How? We don't know. But that child, I forget its name, it started with like a B or something. God, this is gonna bother me. But I forget its name, but that child became known as the Sage of the Six Paths. So now we know the Sage of the Six Paths' mother, and where the Sage of the Six Paths came from, his real name, which I can't remember right now, you know. So that's all really interesting right there as well. And of course we all know, you know, because of this, because the Sage was born to a goddess, the Sage was born with chakra, and then the Sage basically helped chakra come to everyone else. So that's basically the origin of how the existence of chakra and everything. But I think it's really interesting though that everything chakra related, every single jutsu created by chakra came from that original tree. Alright, which is really interesting. Alright, and that's basically the extent of the explanations. And Madara actually explains this to Hashirama, and he says, and Hashirama asks him how he attained this information, and Madara basically says that it's written on the stone tablet of the Uchiha. And you know, that's kind of weird, because during that flashback, Madara wouldn't have had the Rinnegan. But it was also previously said that you need to have the Rinnegan in order to read the entirety of that tablet. But Madara didn't have the Rinnegan back then. He didn't attain the Rinnegan until he faced until after he was defeated by Hashirama. All right. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe if it could be considered a plot hole that Kishimoto didn't really consider, or if it's a plot hole for now and he'll clear it up later, or if maybe that history was only part of the tablet and he was able to read that part of it with the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. That's also possible. Alright, so I'm not going to really call it a plot hole just yet. You know, whatever. I just really hope to get an explanation to that. But yeah, that tablet of the Uchiha, which anyone can go and view the tablet itself. You just need to be an Uchiha in order to be able to read it. Or someone who has the Rinnegan. I assume the Rinnegan will... I assume if you have the Rinnegan, even if you're not an Uchiha, you can still read the entire thing. In order to read it. Has the history of Shinobi, and the entire history of Shinobi written on it. Right there in the Hidden Leaf Village. Who the hell placed it there? Who knows? You know. So yeah, I thought that was really fun. I thought that little note right there was actually kind of funny. Alright, when you think about it, alright. So yeah, and that's pretty much... well, also we get the final transformation of the Ten Tails, which is a giant fucking tree. Although it doesn't really look like a tree, but whatever. For sake of argument, it's a tree. Whatever. Alright. And it stretches really high up. It looks like Obito's finally ready to launch the Infinite Tsukuyomi. But of course, Madara, apparently he does still want the Infinite Tsukuyomi. He wasn't just leading on Obito this whole time like me and a lot of others were suspecting. Alright. But obviously, he says that he wants to be the one to activate the Infinite Tsukuyomi, which means, you know, Madara, if that's the case, now is the perfect time than ever to take back the Ten Tails, whatever your trump card is, because if you don't do it now, you won't have a chance. Obito's about to win, basically. So, yeah, please do not let someone like Obito win, Madara. Like, you are one of the two things I still like about the series, that I still care about in Naruto anymore. The other being the fight scenes. So, yeah, don't make me change my mind on you, Madara. So yeah, but anyways, that's pretty much all of the major events that happened. In other news, we had Here's Zen finally show his face again. But, you know, it took him long enough, you know what I mean? And basically he came out of nowhere with his frickin' staff, and I think... But hold on, you know what? This is gonna bother me. I'm gonna go check to see exactly what he did in this chapter. Because it's gonna bother me if I don't. Hold on a sec here. Aside from that, there's also two other minor things that happen in this chapter that I wanna mention. What the fuck? My computer's so fucking slow. Okay, I'm sorry. This is gonna take a little while. Oh, also, looking at this page here, I just realized that it's kind of interesting that it seems like Obito's sucking out the chakra of maybe spirits too or something, but maybe just chakra of lots of different shinobi from the Allied forces, which it actually looks really fucking cool, and it looks like they're being basically sucked to death here, you know. You know, I'm not sure if Kishimoto's really a misogynistic type of person or not, but it seems kind of funny that that either women don't get very big roles usually in Naruto, or they tend to fuck everything up. This woman here, from the explanation, yeah, that Kaguya bitch, yeah, she fucked everything up. So she was on the side that fucked everything up. So yeah. Come on here. I'm trying to talk about the chapter a little bit more here just to fill in the time. Here. Yep, here he is. Alright. Hiruzen, on page 17, pops out of nowhere. I think it's funny because he said being punctual was never my strong suit. Wonder if Kishimoto just put that there to try to apologize for not having him in here for a while or something. You know. It looks like he just can't really tell what exactly he did. I guess he just helped him escape or something. Maybe help him fight everything out, fight everyone off a little bit or something. I don't know. Yeah. So then one of those. Anyways, let's move on. Then another one of those scenes was another scene where Kishimoto is basically bastardizing Sakura, which at this point it's no surprise. I'm not gonna say I can't fucking believe that he's done that, because he's been doing that since day fucking one. And the other scene is another fucking hissy fit that, well, not really hissy fit, but he looks at Sasuke with a fucking childish ass face, and I'm getting fucking sick of this. I hate Naruto as a main character. He is a terrible fucking main character. People are like, oh, how can you hate the main character? How can you like a series that hates the main character? It's really fucking easy. It's called Naruto. Okay, I fucking hate the main character. He's a terrible main character. Alright, he's 6 fucking teen. Alright, his nuts should have dropped 4 or 5 fucking years ago, and he's still acting like a fucking child. Okay, I hate him as a main character. Period. And I'm almost out of time here, so that's pretty much all I want to talk about for this chapter. Overall, I thought it was a very good chapter. It was very informative, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.